I'm Chef Jasper, and today we're in the Roth Living Kitchen. And along with Henhouse Market, I'm preparing my mama's recipe for stuffed peppers. They're so delicious. You're gonna love them, and better than anything, they're easy. I try to keep my ingredients simple. Beef and pork, all ground, about 80-20. Beautiful peppers, you can use red, you can use green. My mama always used green. A little bit of Romano or Parmesan cheese, a little tomato sauce, prepared tomato sauce, onion, parsley, garlic, breadcrumbs, a little bit of broth, maybe even water if you have to. I remember my mom using water, she didn't have broth. Eggs, salt, and pepper. It's that simple. I want to make this easy for you, and you're going to want to bake this, I can guarantee you. Now, let's get started and clean these peppers up. Now, just don't chop the peppers. Let's just take the top off right here, just like this, because that's going to look really, really good when we actually put the tops back on. So just put those to the side. And then I like to get my knife and just kind of run it against the edge right here of the pepper, just like that. Go all along this right here, just like that. And they'll come out very, very simple. It's easy. Look, that's it. It's beautiful. We'll set this aside and we'll do some more of these peppers. Some garlic, you know me. I never overdo it on the garlic, but I love to have my garlic in here. And lately, I just like kind of like little chunks of garlic. I don't know why. Maybe things have changed, but I like to bite into the garlic. I don't know. I always said to keep the garlic at a minimum. I don't think this is too much, but you're going to taste it. I can guarantee it. And you want to. So essentially what we're making like an Italian breadcrumb mixture. And so you can already do that ahead of time. Make your breadcrumb mixture with the garlic and the breadcrumbs and the Romano cheese and the parsley. That's it. That's all we want to do. We'll set this aside also. But now, this is kind of like my new little thing to do. The breadcrumbs, about half of them. And then about half the parsley. Some of this garlic. Some of this onion. Not that much. About half the cheese. Seasoning, you're okay with that. Salt and pepper. Now, if you want to be creative, go ahead. Add, a little tarragon. Basil. Oh, my mom used to always use basil on everything. Not too much salt because the cheese has already got enough salt in it. Let's mix this together. And then to make these breadcrumbs really moist, I use about half of this right now. Because then you're not going to have so much left over. So look at this. Now it's almost as moist as the meat itself. And that's what we like. Now we'll add our ground pork and kind of incorporate it into those breadcrumbs. Add the ground beef, same thing. I mean, yes, you could just mix it all together, that's fine, but I like to do it in steps. What am I doing? I'm just building my mixture all together. Now we'll finish up. We're gonna add the parsley and the eggs, the rest of my onion, the rest of the cheese, anything that you have left over. But I kind of mix these eggs up a little bit. Just do it by hand. And just get it right in there. The eggs, of course, are used as a binder. But we still need those breadcrumbs, not to stretch it. That's probably why my mom put them in there. She's feeding 4 boys, and you know how moms are. The rest of our garlic, the rest of our breadcrumbs. Oh, I can smell this right now. The rest of our onion. Get it all there. Our Parmesan or Romano, whatever you like. But you see, I'm not mixing it with a spoon. I'm just incorporating it. Now, it's a little drier. That's going to happen to you. What do you think I left the broth for? Or water? And look at that. It's simple. It's easy. Incorporate this all together. I think that's good enough. And see what I'm doing? Put your gloves on. And it's so much easier like that. Now, just to keep everything nice and clean, we're going to get our peppers now, one at a time. And look at this, watch. Get yourself a little, what you think should be a nice meatball size. Remember, we're filling about 6 or 7 of these. And just pick out a nice ball of this. You don't want to make it tight. No, no, no. We don't want it tight. We just kind of want to loosely pack it. That's it, just like this. That's all there is to it. Okay, put them right in our pan here. Kind of keep your tops so you know what's going to happen when it's time to put them on top, so you don't have different tops, but it's not going to, I don't think my mom ever matched them. I'm just a little crazy about that, so we'll put the top on right now. And that's all we have to do. Just like that. I've placed the peppers in my casserole. A little bit of sauce. It's your choice of what prepared sauce you would like. Around the sides, around the edges. But look at this. Look at this little secret here. Pour them on top. Just like this here. It'll make it even more moist. And then just around the edges. And you have it. That's all you have to do. I told you, this is easy. It's something you're going to want to prepare. Work night. I said work night because, you're working, get home from work late, you still have stuff to do. You could prepare this ahead of time because Mama would always do that. And you know what? I think I need more sauce. I won't tell you what my mom used to do with this jar. She'd make her own sauce, but if she used a jar, she'd put more water in it. And I like a little more sauce. And she'd shake it to get everything out of that jar. That's about it right there. That's all we need. Look at that. I could have made more. I had more mixture left. These are beautiful stuffed peppers. I'm going to put them in the oven, preheated 400-degree oven for about 45 minutes. Just look at these Mama's stuffed Italian peppers. Just perfect. I like to do this too. Just a little bit of cheese right on top. That's it. Put that little lid right back on top, and you have a meal set that's easy and delicious. Everyone's going to love it. Mama's Italian stuffed peppers. I hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed making them. Jasper's Kitchen is brought to you by Hen House Markets and Roth Living.